Here we go. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Whew. All right, so today, again, listen, like I was telling you guys yesterday or past couple of days, making sure I'm giving my body the right amount of rest. So I went back to the old school heavy leg days. I don't know if I want to call it heavy leg day, but more of a HIIT training style workout today, where I did a lot of leg work. We did a lot of squats, a lot of lunges, a lot of leg press, leg curls, did some things for the calves, but stayed off the running, knowing that I got kind of a situation with my Achilles, and you don't want to damage anything when I'm a little over 2 months away from my first marathon, first of many marathons I should add, all right? And one of the things I wanted to mention yesterday when I was with my trash talking trackies, the crew that I run with on Wednesdays at Jupiter High School, it was one of the thoughts that came in my head, but like I was telling you, everything on here is impromptu. There's nothing scripted. It's all just what comes to mind in the moment. And I got sidetracked with the fact that, there was a newly married couple there at this workout, and they were training for a 5K that they're going to be doing in Norway, and that was actually going to be their honeymoon. And I was just kind of blown away with that, because it gave me a lot of different ideas in terms of the women I'm courting and the women I'm pursuing and things like that. But anyway, here's another story from yesterday. It was the final. So like you saw if you watched the video yesterday, my ass was kicked. Obviously I completed the workout. I wasn't gonna just not complete it, but my ass was kicked. There was a lot of kinks, and to be honest with you, on Wednesdays when we're at that track, my legs aren't really used to that pace. I don't go with that pace every single day. So when it's sprint workouts and we're out there in the speed drills and things like that, we're running for the fastest times. All right, we're not running for distance. We're running for time, and we're trying to get, we're running 200, 400, not 100, but 200 meters, basically sprints. My legs aren't really used to that pace, so every time we get out there, it's a really, really great change up for me, which is necessary when it comes to controlling your pace throughout a marathon and throughout distance runs and things like that, right? So I completed the workout, but I was lagging behind the other crew members, the other teammates. I like to call them teammates. They pretty much make me feel like I'm back on the team, back on the football team, because we're working out at a track, and it's football. It's a football field and all that. We're at a high school, so they bring those feelings back, right? So anyway, we're on our last 400. And as we're recovering and we're walking to the starting line for the last 400, one of the guys, his name is Ryan. Ryan sees me walking, and I'm we're all trying to start together and all that kind of stuff. And he goes, "Hey, Aswand, come on, let's go. Lead us out. So as soon as I get on, I take off, and I was the one that led the crew in that last lap. And I ended up coming, if I'm not mistaken, I kept the lead for most of the entire lap. And the reason I'm bringing all that up is because there are things you can be doing. There are things you can be doing to get around like-minded folks and folks who are going to push you. No matter how great you think you are at something, there's always someone out there that you can get around. There's always a crew. There's always a situation. There's always people around that are out there, if you do your research, that you can get around. They're going to take you to a next level, because again, there's only so far you're going to be able to take yourself. And I'll close you out with this. As we were finishing up and doing our warm-ups, I had a chat with Ryan and some of the other, because it had been so long since I've been there. Started chatting with them about how the marathon trainer was going, and they started recommending certain doctors, certain sports physical therapy places, certain shoe stores, things like that, to make sure that the Achilles is on point, and to make sure that I'm putting myself on the proper nutrition, proper guidelines, to make sure that I'll be ready for October 21st. And that's the value, is making sure you're leveraging and using other people's brains, because there's only so far you're going to be able to take yourself. All right. main website to check out to dive deeper into my work, makeyourmove.com. That's MakeYaMove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.